Hey, what's going on? My name is Akeem Reed. I'm the owner of USA Slingshot Rental, and today I'm going to show you how you should start your own slingshot rental business without using TURO. All right, now, what is a slingshot? Slingshot is considered an auto cycle. What does that mean? That means you don't have to have a motorcycle endorsement to drive it. That means everyone can drive your vehicle, except if you're in New York, Massachusetts, and a couple other places that you probably don't want to live anyway. Okay? Now, let's get to what is an auto cycle. Auto cycle is a three-wheel motorcycle. Well, you don't have to have a motorcycle endorsement, but some states you may have to wear a helmet. Now, why do I want you to get into the slingshot rental business? Here's why. Ever since 2020, slingshots came out in automatic. All of the previous years before that, they were all manual drive vehicles. And according to driversed.com or some government website that keeps track of all of this stuff, only 18% of Americans know how to drive a 5-seat manual transmission vehicle, right? So what does that mean? That means all the older slingshot rental operators in business weren't making that much money, and the business wasn't that profitable. With the rise of 2020 and automatic slingshot, you have 82% more people rushing through the door to come rent these new and exciting vehicles. What does that mean for you being a slingshot rental operator? That means you're going to make a boatload of money. Take it from me. With doing that, you're going to have an operating, scalable business that could pretty much take you anywhere. And guess what? You can start from the comfort of your own home. Yes, you can start this business at home with one slingshot. And I'm going to even show you how to start this business without even purchasing your first slingshot. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But I'm going to finish telling you how to start this business. All right? First thing you're going to need the internet. You're going to need the phone. You're going to need Wi-Fi. Okay? I said that twice, but who cares? You're going to have to create you an online presence to start this business. All right? Only old-fashioned people do everything without being on the internet. You have to have a dominating factor on the internet. Now, Keem, I have other slingshot rental people in my area, but I'm going to tell you something. This market is not oversaturated. Unlike 99% of the stuff you're going to see on YouTube, all the older operators of slingshots had older model vehicles, right? They started their business in 2015 when the slingshot first came out. Guess what? They're always going to have manual drive vehicles. Now, up until 2020, start updating their fleet once the automatic slingshot came out. But I'm going to tell you what the bottom line is. No one can ever be that big slingshot giant. Here's why. Because since 2020 and the pandemic, coronavirus, there has been a huge supply shortage of slingshots, right? So even people with the money cannot purchase all the units they would want to and scale in their business. So what does that do for small people like me and you? That gives us opportunity. The opportunity is you can start a slingshot rental business today and select geographics, okay? I would stay away from Miami. All right, Miami's probably oversaturated. A lot of places in Florida, they're already up on game, and if you're doing it right now, you're kind of coming in too late, but I do not want to discourage you. Atlanta, you're competing with me, and I'm running it right now, sorry to say. But you can go anywhere else, right? Even if you want to come to Atlanta, you call me. A lot of people know me. Call me up, and we can do some business together. I'll show you how. But in the meantime, in between time, for every rest of the YouTube states out there, you can start this business right now in your area. So, Akeem, how do I dominate my marketplace with other people competing with me? Well, it's pretty simple. You have to have an online presence. Once you create the website, once you have the CRM, once you are able to accept payments, once you're able to accept deposits on these units, once you have your rental agreement set up, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put it out there, right? All right, first thing you want to do is create a Google listing, all right? And that's not with just slingshot rental business. That's with any business that you have. You want to create a Google listing, make your presence known, and you want to go get reviews immediately when you launch the site. And when I mean get reviews, I don't know if Google would approve this, but I call it a hack, scheme, scam, whatever. Just do it. Go get your friends, family to write your review so you can go automatically outrank other people in the market that have even been doing this business before you even started, right? I'm going to show you how I was able to I'm just going to tell you what I did. I used the same strategy to launch my slingshot rental business before I even purchased my first slingshot. On top of that, I was able to generate over $15,000 in sales the first week I did it without having a slingshot. Now, when I got the slingshot, I immediately bumped up my ad spend. I started making more money, and I purchased another slingshot 4 days later with the first slingshot already being halfway paid off. Now, the thing with the slingshot is, slingshot costs $25,000. This slingshot is S-Tech, automatic. You don't have to start with the most expensive Slingshot, which is type R. You can start with the very basic Slingshot. The very basic Slingshot is going to cost you around $27,000 after dealers put in all their fees. Rent this Slingshot for upwards of $300 a day on your own platform. From there, Slingshot pretty much averages around $6,000 a month, all right? Depending on your weather conditions, okay? As long as it's sunny outside, as long as it's not raining, hailstorming, snowing, or flooding, this baby is going to be gone. At $6,000 a month, you can generate in 6 months all your original investment back, even if you finance the vehicle. If you finance the vehicle, this vehicle is going to run you about $408 a month. That's how much it costs me to finance about $29,000. So you could probably get it for a little bit under that. Now, with purchasing a vehicle, you always want to make sure you purchase Slingshots brand new with warranties. Here's why. You're renting them to people, okay? People that are going to dog your car out, people that are going to trash your fucking Slingshot, people that are going to go do donuts with their friends. And guess what? You have to have your policies and procedures in place before you rent your units in the rental agreement so the customers know not to trash your units or they will be charged a substantial amount of money. Now, once you do that in place, you're going to lessen your liability on other people crashing your units. And that's the number one name in the game. Keep your assets, and get rid of the liability.